don't know what that means, but sure. I'll take it. Whatever, man.
Sure.
I don't judge. Let me close this.
It's a play on Cash Me Outside. It was a very bad play on Cash Me Outside.
What's Cash Me Outside? I don't even know what that is.
That is a meme that came from a Dr. Phil, like a Dr. Phil interview with this troubled young teen or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I missed that.
And it's been turned into like, here, I'll give you a little bit of, let's see if I can give you the original video and you can just enjoy it.
All right. Someone memed it. Is that what happened?
There you go. Actually, Icor just beat me to it. He just put a,
all right.
yeah.
Let's take a look.
This will make you lose all faith in humanity.
Because you're too streetwise?
Yup. And all these hoes laughing like something funny.
Talking about the audience.
Can't barely understand it. It's like someone took it off a camera or off a TV.
Yeah, try John Florida 1968's video. I think it might be better quality.
All right, let's try that one.
I hate when people do like
Everything has to be Barbara Ann's way or no way. She'll go after me.
Good, bitch.
Like if I tell her like hit me, she'll try to hit me and I gotta like dodge her. Cause if she hits me, I'm giving it to her. I'm pretty violent. I mushed her in the face because she wouldn't get out of my face. Either I'm breaking down her door or she's breaking down my door. I don't stop till I start seeing dents in the door.
Ugh, I hate everything about this. I hate everything about it. Let me jump to where she's talking to Phil here.
Say to yourself that gives you the right to take somebody else's car.
I'm so finna be sliding. You mean? That's what makes me want to take the next bitch car.
Oh my gosh, it makes me want to kill somebody. I hate it so bad.
And now she's a rapper with a makeup brand, according to the Tadpool.
Great. Oh, like we need more of that. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, that's fantastic and terrible. All right. We're doing a show then. That's the only way we can get that washed out of our mouth.
Yeah. Ooh, out of our mouth?
Mm.
With soap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It begins in 3, 2, 1. Coming up on TMS, this is your Brian on CBD.
Give me extra pepperoni.
Hey, driver, that's not yours.
Here come the bodies.
Not enough doing it.
Those are cool.
Oh, it's supposed to be a 501. Sorry.
Okay, good. All right, this is 1501. Those are cool 501 jeans. I mean diapers.
Call now and more on this episode of The Morning Stream.
Blend smoothly into an appetizing cream sauce for hot-cooked vegetables. Adds delicious flavor to deviled eggs and to cold meat cuts. So have a jar of Kraft salad mustard handy whenever you prepare meals, luncheons, or snacks.
Hey, do you want to buy a funnel cake?
Buy one! Ugh!
The Morning Stream. Rambling goes in, podcast comes out. You can't explain that.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to TMS. This is The Morning Stream for Monday, April 1st, 2016, 18, 19. I brain farted there because
I can understand getting the like 2018 mixed up, but 2016.
You know what it is? Here's what it is. I screwed this up because as I was saying it, I realized, oh shoot, I have a specific Scott Fletcher intro that's about April Fool's Day, and I didn't use it today, so my brain went to thinking about that, and then just random numbers came out of my head. So to celebrate or to remember, I'm going to play that anyway. So here's Scott Fletcher's intro I should have used today for this stupid freaking day. Here you go.
It's fun to watch the young ones think they invented April Fool's Day hoaxes. And by fun, I mean unfathomably tedious. This is The Morning Stream.
So there you go. That's more accurate. Well done, Scott Fletcher.
Way 100% accurate. Well done, Scott Fletcher.
Yeah, I forgot to play that. I mean to play that every year, and I just completely spaced it today. I don't like, as you know, Brian, I don't like it. I don't like April Fool's Day. It's stupid. I think it's mostly lies, not jokes. And Lies aren't funny. They're just dumb. And they're lazy and they're too easy to do. I could say to you, hey, Brian, I've got a third nipple, Brian. That's not a joke. That's just an out and out lie.
Exactly. Like, ThinkGeek, I think, does it right with their funny products. Blizzard does it really well, and our friend Randy is part of the perpetrating of that. Getting some weird hiss all of a sudden.
Oh, in your stuff? I don't hear it.
My headphones. You're not hearing it? Okay.
Must
weird.
be local.
But let me tell you what I woke up to this morning.
Please do.
First off, didn't sleep well. Tina is in New Mexico for the next few days, so it's just me and the animals in the house, and by animals, I'm including my son in that mess as well. Woke up this morning about 5 a.m. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go downstairs and do the Bowflex early. Usually it's like 5:45, but it's like, I'm awake. I'm going to go do it. Mm-hmm. So I came downstairs. Dog follows me. Cat follows me. And as I go down into the basement, I hear beep. Just a random beep.
I hate those so bad.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, oh crud, it's a smoke detector. Dang it, it's time to change the batteries. We didn't do it on daylight savings switchover day, so shoot, I'm gonna have to go around and do that. And I go over to the smoke detector, and I'm sitting right under it, and I hear the noise again. I'm like, I can't tell. Is it coming from the smoke detector? So I take the smoke detector down, sitting here in my hand, and I still hear the beep. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And then it's coming to me. It's like Tristan is deciding to be funny, and he's put one of those stupid Annoyatrons somewhere in the basement. Now, if it's just me, it's fine. I'll find it and I'll deal with it. It'll be in the background of some recordings or something. No big deal.
Yeah.
But the dog is freaking out. She already hates the smoke detector, and so any noise that evokes the smoke detector sound gets her freaking out. So she is shivering, she's shaking, she is pacing around the basement, and what she does is she tries to get into the narrowest places as like protection. So if I'm standing 4 inches away from the wall, she will try and go between me and the wall to kind of get that little space in.
Okay.
So I'm wandering around the basement trying to figure out where it is. I'm going over by my desk, and she decides that she's going to start pacing between or like under my desk, where like there's a fair amount of wires. I've got a few of them coiled up and banded together for cord management, but there's still some wires that are like plugged into the UPC that I have on the ground and to the speakers, etc., that are sitting on the ground. And she's pacing back and forth, and as she's doing that, she is yanking wires off. She's pulling stuff off of the desk, like wired USB stuff. The white cable from the back of my iMac yanked out. It's like, oh no! I'm sure I had everything saved on there, but still, it's like, that means 15 minutes of my iTunes library rebuilding.
Yeah.
Because if iTunes gets interrupted doing anything, it has the most annoying freak out ever.
Right. Plus you got like 1 trillion songs in there.
1 trillion. And so this is just starting to get really annoying. So I go up. Tristan is sleeping. He got in late at night last night. Go in there, and he's fast asleep. Dude, did you wake up? Did you put an Annoyatron downstairs?
Yeah.
No, I just came home. I'm sleeping. I just came home. Oh, whatever. You've been home since midnight. I know, because I heard you come in last night. Yeah. But he's dozing off. I'm like, crap. All right. So I say, you know what? I'm putting the dog in here. So the dog, I shove into his room where she can pace back and forth on his bed, hop on the bed, hop off the bed, just like be as annoying and obnoxious as possible. And meanwhile, I'm sitting here trying to find. I'm looking at the radon detector.
And when was this? By what time is it right now that you're looking for all this?
It is now crossed into the 6 a.m.
All right.
Line. So I got about 15 minutes of Bowflex in before the dog finally pulled me away from that. Yeah. And now it's like 6:15. So about an hour I'm working on this, looking for this thing.
All right.
And it is that annoying thing where it doesn't beep at regular intervals. It's like a beep and then a long pause and then a beep. Just to, it's like, all right, once he's looking for it, then you gotta wait and find it. I haven't heard it beep now since about 6:30, so I don't know what the heck happened.
So
I don't know if it was an Annoyatron that ran out of batteries. I don't know if it really was this smoke detector that I've taken off and it's just run out of its own batteries. I don't know what the deal is, but Maybe the dog unplugged something that was causing the beep.
Oh my gosh, I'm having like irritation feelings for you. I feel this is annoying. I would be so pissed.
I'm so pissed, and it's like it was like when this was going on and the dog is pacing and yanking stuff off my desk, I'm just getting so frustrated. I'm almost like, you know what, kid can move out. I'm just gonna like say, you're out, you're back out on your own. I don't care. You're in for 3 days and you've already crossed the line.
Yeah. Well, so if it doesn't beep again, like who the hell knows? And you've checked all existing smoke detectors, right?
I've checked all the ones downstairs and in the stairs, in the stairs coming down. So we have one in the stairs coming down, and then we have 2 other ones here in the basement. And I still can't find it, and it stopped beeping. So whatever it is, it's run out of batteries or power to make its annoying noise.
I mean, I don't want to judge an entire industry in one fell swoop, but I'm going to say this about smoke detectors. At some point, didn't somebody in the process when they were making those say, you know, maybe the beep, A, shouldn't be this high-pitched nightmare beep, and B, don't have it spaced out every 5 minutes. Have it happen more frequently so that the person can find the offending thing and figure out which one needs a new battery instead of beep. Okay. And then you got to wait 5 minutes before it tells you again where it is.
Yeah.
It's the worst. Like, it's almost torture. I don't know why they did that. It's terrible.
It is. It's way more than a Noyatron. It is I want to close my Think Geek account.
Yeah.
Because they were giving those away free. Like if you spent $20 on an order, add a free Noyatron. It's like, oh, that'd be funny. And you know what? I'm guilty. I did that to the crazy neighbors one year. We put it up in their fluorescent light panel in their kitchen and drove them nuts. But we waited an hour, and we did it during normal up and about time.
Yeah.
We didn't do it at like 1 in the morning or 5 in the morning or whatever.
Yeah, but my whole point is the detectors themselves shouldn't do the 5 minutes apart. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I see. You're talking about the detectors. I thought you were still talking about.
No, Noyatrons I get, but the Noyatrons
are
they're jobs being fulfilled, and you're only an a-hole if you let one go for too long.
I see what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
but the actual devices, just make them so they go long. They have a shorter interval of beeping. It's not hard.
Or you can easily, with a little tiny voice chip kind of thing, make it say battery low. My Anchor headphones do that. Like when they're running low on batteries. Have it say smoke detector battery low. And then I know exactly what the problem is and I can resolve it.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I know I know there's better stuff now. You can get those Nest ones. You can get a million other cool ones that are all controlled by your phone. And that's all true now. I'm just saying, even the ones back in the 80s when I was a kid and they were in the house, why 5-minute beep intervals? Why?
Right, exactly.
Whose idea was that?
And make him actually tell you what the problem is. And Icor, here's the carbon monoxide detector as well, which I also took off the wall and carried around to see if I could hear the beeping noise when I'm holding it.
What did he say? That's what it might have been. Oh yeah, in the chat there. Well, there you go. Fun stuff for you. We may as well just jump right to the CBD thing. What are you doing there? What's that about?
So Tina and I went to the mall Friday afternoon to go pick up something for her, and it's like, I need to get out of the house. Decided to go. So, and we were seeing, we went up and saw Gloria Bell. So this was, we had a little bit of time before the movie, and I'll just say, Gloria Bell, really good Julianne Moore film. She plays like a 59-year-old divorcee who's just kind of dealing with her life, and it's very similar to Roma in the fact that it's just a bunch of vignettes all strung together. But for whatever reason, enjoyed the crap out of Gloria Bell, did not enjoy Roma. You got John Turturro. You got, I think, Sean Astin as a very creepy drunk dude. Anyway, it's really good. So before that, though, we decided to pop into the mall, and we passed a CBD store. And I thought, you know what? I'll go in and ask and see if they've got some sort of sleep helper. I'm getting that weird echo thing, so it's driving me nuts.
You getting that again? I don't hear that at all on this end.
I know. I don't know why it's coming back to me.
Is it that new? Didn't you change something? What's it called? your whatever it is. You changed something with software that you pull audio in with or something you were saying the other day? Or something was going on.
Oh, yeah, I just turned Audio Hijack, but that's not on right now. Right now I'm actually I'm listening to myself right on the mixing board, because that takes out all software, and now it's gone. It's really weird.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's weird. Anyway.
But popped in the CBD store to see if they had something that would help me sleep, and she's like, "Oh yeah, we do. Here it's called such and such, and it helps. It's made specifically for that. It's also got valerian root, and it's also got this and that." And like, great, okay, yeah, I think I'll take whatever the smallest bottle you have is. She walks over to the side and shows me like a 2-inch bottle, 3-inch bottle of this Deep Sleep, I think is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, okay, yeah, I'll take that. How much is that? She's like, $100.
Really?
I said, no, you're kidding, right? That little one is $100. She's like, yeah. But tell you what, how about we give you a sample and you can try it, and then if it works for you, then come back and buy a bottle of it. I'm like, all right, fine. So I got a free sample, which is, those little perfume samplers that, that your wife will sometimes bring home. Looks like a little tiny vial.
Mm-hmm.
That one said $25 value, and it's a little tiny vial with 2 ounces of the CBD oil in it.
It's a racket already, everybody.
It is already a racket.
Yep.
So like, all right, yeah, and she handed that to me for free. So I took it home, tried it Friday night and Saturday night. And Friday night had the weirdest freaking dreams, like weird swimming in sludge, dog going blind kind of weird dreams.
Wow. All right. Well, but the second night not as bad, or what?
Second night not as bad, but I still woke up at about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So
it's not going to do anything for you.
It's not doing anything for me. So
that would have been $100 on Dream Oil. That's what it would have been, and then you still woke up all the time.
Exactly. I'll bet you it's got the same ingredients as the Fix Your Muscles CBD oil treatment and the anxiety CBD oil treatment and the.
So why is the dog CBD stuff so much cheaper? Because that stuff's cheap. Is it because it's not as
not
much?
ours. The stuff that we've been getting our dog that does seem to help her when there's thunder and lightning and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's still like $35 for a bag of a bag of milk bones that are dosed with CBD.
That's how they do it. I don't even know how you administer that stuff. That makes sense, I guess. Yeah. I figured it was the actual oil and you'd squirt it in their food or something.
Oh no, and that probably is, because it's a higher concentration. Probably is more expensive.
Huh. Well, there you go. Now you know, though. Now you know.
Now I know.
CBD oil's not your deal. Maybe there's a.
Not mine.
Now, here's the other thing. How do you even know? Because none of that stuff's FDA regulated. So how do you know which one's supposed to be most effective? What brand to use?
Right.
Whatever.
You're just going on the word of the teenager who's been hired to work for minimum wage in the mall CBD store.
Yeah. So all right, I have no idea. A lot of people I know use it and love it. For all kinds of reasons, anxiety, can't sleep, whatever it is, and that's great. But
it helped Nicole too with her arm pain or shoulder pain.
Yeah, that was like the best thing for her, right? And that ended up being the most effective. Yeah, so I don't know. I just who knows? You go to a Whole Foods or whatever. You don't know what kind you're getting.
Yeah,
stuff's gonna be excreted from
Whole Foods. It's like it's 100 different kinds of bottles with like green labels and plants and garbage printed on the front of the label. Well, who knows what the hell it is?
Well, I have a quick shout out I want to give to a listener.
Okay.
Do you remember at Nerdtacular? I want to say it was 2015, but it may have been later, may have been earlier, but I think it was 2015. Mm-hmm. There was a girl there who had just finished cancer treatment and was able to come to the event. Tracy Haley.
Tracy Haley, yeah, totally know Tracy Haley.
Yeah, and she came to the event. The problem was her treatment that she had just finished up with her cancer treatment messed with her when it came to like high altitudes. And I don't think she knew that when she went, but it messed with her real bad. Anyway, she got put in the hospital while we were there.
Oh, right, yes. Right.
And I met her and talked to her there in the elevator at one point when she was feeling really rotten, but then she ended up in the hospital itself. Down in the valley, and we were of course very concerned and kept calling. Kim went down there with a gift bag or something We called after the event just to see how she was doing, make sure she was okay, that she was going to get home okay, and all that stuff. And she was super nice, just super sweet, and that was the end of that. And we were happy that she was going to be okay. So, jump ahead to 2019. That's where we are now.
Okay.
I get this big box.
Sure?
I get this big box in the mail. Oh, I was going to show this stuff, and I moved it upstairs. Crap. Dang it. I was going to show it off on the screen. But anyway, she sent me this box as a thank you for that weekend and us helping her out. I guess she learned how to crochet and knit and quilt, at least some of that while she was in her hospital stay here.
Yeah.
So she sent this box of stuff for little Van that are like amazing, like a elephant that's completely sewn, like I don't know if that's a crochet, but whatever it is, an elephant that's completely sewn with yarn, a little monkey.
Super cute.
Yeah, bibs, burp cloths, a quilt, a hat with little ears on it. All of it was made by her. She even threw in a couple little Star Wars Matchbox cars, which was kind of cool. Hot Wheels, I guess those are. And anyway, there's just this teeming box of all this rad stuff for the little one, and it was just the nicest gesture. So I wanted to give Tracy just a big shout out on the show. It was a really sweet thing you did, and my daughter, you made my daughter cry. She cried. She was reading your letter and just teared up, and she was like, "Oh, this is the sweetest thing. I want to do something back." No, so she's gonna do some really fancy photos of the kid wearing all your stuff, and then.
Very cool. Yeah, Tracy's super prevalent on the in the Tadpool Facebook group. She and Tina, of course, have developed quite a friendship because of their shared experiences with cancer and chemo and treatment and stuff like that. So
yeah, it was it's and I hear she's doing well and in full remission as best I can tell, and just the sweetest gesture. So I just wanted to give her a shout out and tell her thanks for that. That was really, really nice. Okay. Cool. You said something about pepperoni and Raid. What's going on in there? What's happening in Raid?
Oh, yeah, it was something about pepperoni and Raid, Scott? Huh, yeah. That seems like people were talking about some comment you made at a pizza restaurant last night with your daughter.
Well, it was a few nights ago. It was Friday.
Friday night, okay.
We're at this pizza place, great place called Lietz's Pizza downtown. I'd never heard of it before, and it's fan-freaking-tastic. It's really good. We went there for a birthday party for a friend of the family. Who turned 20, so we're all like, let's go let's have pizza, right? I tried to be good. I wasn't good. I ate a lot of pizza. I just want to put that out there and be done with it. I ate a lot of pizza.
Well, I've been bad this weekend, so I can't talk.
It was rough. Anyway, but it was really good pizza, so that's what I would plead in court. Your Honor, the pizza was so good.
I can't be held responsible for anything I might have said or done after eating that pizza because it was so good.
Yeah, so we're sitting there, and Taylor has this, when she's at a restaurant or in a public place, she has this like serape looking thing that she can put over herself and then breastfeed the baby with relative privacy. It's like a little canopy thing that she can just kind of wear. It doesn't go over her head. It goes around her neck like she's wearing it. It doesn't look like she's in a tent or something. But she wears this thing.
It just kind of goes over her shoulder and then over the baby.
Yeah, and it covers the baby's head, and it's it's this thing. And she leans over to me and she says, Dad, I wish I didn't have to cover up so much in public places and have to worry about that so much. I said, I agree, it's stupid. And then I said, I mean, what's one more pepperoni at a pizza restaurant? And the rest of she laughed. Dylan laughed. The rest of the table didn't look as entertained. They were all just like
the number one barometer. What was Kim's expression?
I'm trying to think if she even heard it. She was a further away from us and may have been talking to somebody else. So I don't know that she had a direct reaction. In fact, I'm still not sure she heard it. I'm not sure she even knows I said it. But Taylor was like laughing her head off. Good one, Dad. Good one, Dad. And then I, of course, tweeted it. And then that was my most liked, most retweeted tweet of last week. So it worked out all right.
It totally was.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that came up. What context did that come up for?
Oh, it just people like as soon as I popped into Ray, they said, "So make sure you talk to Scott tomorrow about pepperoni." And I said, "Oh, really? What's going on with pepperoni?" And then they relayed the story to me from Twitter, and for the next 5 minutes, pepperoni jokes. Of course, Hunts the Wind is making, or Hunts like the Wind, as I apparently called.
Yeah.
Hunts the Wind is making pepperoni jokes. Somebody's making pepperoni jokes, puns and stuff.
Nice. Well, it was some of my best work, and I'm proud of it. And there you go.
If only you'd show up to raid, you could take responsibility for it for yourself.
Dude, there's one guy, somebody on Twitter this morning from England is all pissed at me because, so Nick took this video of him tormenting Deckard, where he's not really tormenting him, but he's got his paw, and he does this thing where he lifts his paw up, and the cat just sort of takes it. And he keeps lifting the paw up fast like this and putting it down, and the cat just sort of sits there. Not a big deal. I wouldn't call it true torment. He's just teasing the cat. Put the video up, said, Deckard's weird. Ha, ha, ha. Anyway, moving on with my day. And then I get this reply from this British dude who goes, now I remember why I stopped watching your show. Or stopped listening to your show. And then he goes on to say, you just seem to get animals only for zany stories and not because you're an actual animal person.
Just for the zany stories.
Like, take your sanctimonious BS and go someplace else. What are you talking about? What does that even mean? I have a cold this morning, I'm irritated, and I'm going after him now. He's not listening, so it doesn't matter. But he says he isn't. Maybe he is. But gosh dang it, dude. Like, really? I just go out and get animals so I can tell zany stories, but not because I don't like the animals? What does that even mean? Right. It's not even me in the video. And he's like, I don't know. This just proves
hold
it.
On. Speaking of which, I wonder if she'll keep doing it here. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear or see the dog. So see the dog on the floor there behind me?
Oh, yeah, hiccups. I heard something. Is that hiccups?
No. Nope, sleep barking.
Oh, look at that. Oh, she stopped.
Nope.
Nope.
This little one.
She's chasing a little. You give the dog a little CBD oil before the show today? Or?
I should have.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, that's all we're getting. That's as much as we're going to get today.
Oh, that's adorable. Anyway, I love animals. Let's move on.
Yes, you're an animal lover, Scott. You're not an animal hater.
No, I'm not. I'm a lover of animals, not a fighter of animals. You know that. You know how that goes. All right, Dunaway's on his way in. He's sitting there. I know he's in chat. I know he's around. I know he's here. So
he's here. He is here, and he's something. Get used to it.
Great. Here's this then. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the program. The one, the only, Brian Dunaway.
Oh, hi, Scott and Brian.
Hello.
Hi, Brian Dunaway.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing fan-freaking-tastic.
Oh, that's good. It makes me happy to hear that because I've had better mornings. I just feel a little crappy today, and I'm
look, I'll have a good morning for both of us. How's that sound?
That sounds fine. That sounds great, in fact. For some reason, this is Google Plus. I don't want that. Sorry, I'm in the wrong place.
Google Plus doesn't even exist in like a month.
Yeah, it's like a month away or something, right? We're all done with it.
Google minus.
I can't remember the last time I used it.
Am I right?
Am I right? I mean, it's no pepperoni joke, but at least I love my animals.
That's right. At least you love your animals. You wouldn't torment a cat, would you? Right?
No.
Besides, it was Nick. Throw your hate at Nick. He was teasing the cat. It wasn't even me. Gosh dang it. I was so irritated by this, and I shouldn't be, because who cares? Oh, hey, the thing's ringing.
Cats like to play.
Cats do like to play. Hi, you're on the air. Who's this? Hello? No answer from this person. They clearly have microphone problems. Hello? All right, we'll take our next call then. The number is 801-471-0462, and you can be a part of today's Battle Royale. There are prizes. There's fun to be had.
There is fun to be had.
Yeah, and we have on the line the only...
This guy.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. That's Duratan. Oh, here we go.
Duratar.
Duratan, because tar is the place.
I'm sorry, Duratan, yes.
Yeah. Hi, good morning. Who's this? Hello? Maybe I did something here. Is it me?
No. I was going to say, now the problem is you.
I don't think it's
Caller
me.
number 3, you'll be the lucky contestant today.
Why is this not...
Battle Royale.
I mean, I know there's audio coming through, so... Because we're getting the ring, but I'm not hearing the people. Hello? Anyone? Wonder if they're hearing us. What am I doing wrong here? Anything? No?
I'm cold.
Yeah. Why are you cold? What's the matter?
Where's my shawl?
Yeah, where is your shawl? For some reason, I can't...
Brendan from ATX says he can hear us.
But we can't hear him?
We just can't hear him.
Well, then, it doesn't make any sense. All right, let me reboot this thing that I use.
Okay.
Because it's just it's supposed to work. Maybe Google's got a problem. All right, we'll try it again. We're now.
I wonder if that's where the weird. If there's something related to the weird echo I'm hearing.
I don't think so.
If it's trying to put that echo on anybody. It's like, I wonder if it's the.
I don't. It's just a browser thing. I don't think it has anything.
Are you drinking a Coca-Cola?
Are you having the echo now? Are you getting the echo right now?
No, but here's the thing. If I start talking, if I talk for a long period of time, that hiss slowly starts building up.
Yeah.
And then I get the echo from you.
Yeah, that's weird. Hi.
You just talk, it resets.
This is really loud. I can't do this one because that car's too loud, so we're gonna have to hang up on this one. I don't know who that was, but that car is way too loud. It'll just be.
All right, well, at least we know that's the microphone working.
Yeah,
Skype is working.
I rebooted this thing and it's fine now. So all right, somebody call in that's not in a really loud car. All of these caveats here. Sorry, you just can't be in a loud car now. The number again, 801-471-0462.
I have plenty of friends who listen to podcasts live in the car, but I never think to do that live. I listen to a lot of stuff that I've downloaded podcasts in the car.
I do that too, mostly.
I just never think about doing it live.
Yeah, well, I mean, that means if you ever get any sort of hiccup with the connection coming down, you're going to get an interruption, and then you're not going to know if you've missed something or if the show's just going to pick up right where you left off.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
That's true. Depends on where you're driving, I guess. If you
that was Baba Booey, 27, the trucker from Indiana.
Oh, shoot.
Calling from his truck.
It's so loud.
Truck was too loud, dude. Sorry.
Yeah, it was really... Oh, okay, here we go. Here comes another one. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Brendan from ATX.
Hello, Brendan from ATX. Yay, we've come full circle. Nice to have you back. Thank you for being so patient, and welcome to Battle Royale. Brian Ibbett will explain what this is and what you could win.
I was going to say, this does not bode well for call now later on in the show if we can't get it working here. Brendan, I'm going to give Scott and Brian Dunaway a topic, and they're going to go back and forth with answers for that topic. If one of them gives a wrong answer, a repeated answer, or they take too long to come up with an answer, the win will go to the other player. Your job is to predict who's going to come out on top based on the topic. Today, you're playing for a prize package, physical prize package that includes a Skype ringtone.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. You get 2 Mike DeCleva CDs, his first and second album, Synergy and Psychedelia. You get a copy of Splasher on Steam, a $15 value there, and you get a Durotan plushie from the Warcraft movie. Now you got me second guessing whether it's Durotar or Durotan. Durotan.
That's right.
It's a little World of Warcraft plushie of this dude.
That's awesome.
Very angry looking orc.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You're gonna want that one.
You are. So let me give them their topic, and you can tell me who you want to go first and who you expect to win. So Stranger Things Season 3 coming out very soon on Netflix. There have been 2 seasons and 17 episodes of Stranger Things released so far. However, there are... Oh my gosh, and it doesn't tell me the number. Hold on. Got to pull up the number here. There are 16 other Netflix drama series that have more episodes than Stranger Things. So 17 other original series on Netflix. Original series, not transferred from another location, and not sitcoms or documentary or short form or anything like that. These are all listed as either dramas, science fiction, or mystery.
Okay, but not comedy.
Okay, not comedy, or does comedy count?
Not comedy.
Okay, let me ask you one other question. I think you maybe have answered. I just want to clarify. This can't be something like Peaky Blinders where it says Netflix original, but it's been bought by the BBC or something.
Ooh, that's a good
Correct.
question.
No transfers of things that have come from other locations.
Okay.
All right. So you guys start thinking about that. We'll go back over to Brendan from Texas. Who do you think is going to win, and who do you want to go first?
Well, it's more of a question of who has more time to watch it.
Oh, snap.
All right. Fair enough.
True.
And unfortunately, I think Scott might be too busy with his podcasting.
I think you're probably right. Brian's got all the time in the world down there.
Apparently so.
All right.
I don't think you do any podcasting, man. So you're going to say Brian is going to win? Who do you want to go first?
I'd like Scott to go first. I think he's going to get a couple of good ones off the bat.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's a good guess.
Thank you, sir. Let's start with House of Cards.
House of Cards, political drama number 2, 6 seasons, 73 episodes. House of Cards.
Number 2.
And
okay.
Number 2. Now, I will say, hybrids, things that are comedy and drama, are going to be on this list, but not straight comedies. So, for example, Kimmy Schmidt, not going to be on this list. Fuller House, not going to be on this list, for example.
Okay.
Yeah, so like the longer run stuff, right? Like the hour-long. Yeah, because comedy's usually 30 minutes, right?
Well, it
so.
depends.
Yes.
Kimmy Schmidt's an hour every episode, but yeah.
Is it really?
And I assume like Arrested Development doesn't count. That's mostly pure comedy.
Arrested Development wouldn't count for 2 reasons, because it got transferred from another place and also is...
Right.
So many things to talk. Oh, so there's. Well, I was gonna say House of Cards as well, because that's an easy no-brainer. However, I think the other one that's been running for a while, and I've only seen a few episodes, is Orange is the New Black.
Black.
Yes. Comedy drama. Therefore, on this list, 78 episodes. Number 1 on this list. With 6 seasons, 78 episodes.
All right.
Renewed for its final season, so it's even going to get a few more.
Right.
Daredevil.
Daredevil, 39 episodes, and therefore, crime drama, legal drama. I like that it's classified as a legal drama.
Great.
Legally, it's a drama.
Daredevil on the list, 3 seasons.
All right.
Interesting. So here's another one that until this past weekend, I thought it had ended. There's actually 2 shows that I thought it ended, and I was surprised to see this still running. It's a series of unfortunate events, I believe, is like on season 3 or 4, maybe?
It is on season 3, 25 episodes, and indeed it is listed as a mystery black comedy, so combo there. Series of unfortunate events on the list.
Okay. Boy, it's starting to get a little weird here. That's a comedy. Hold on, don't go anywhere. I'm
Scott's making all kinds of great noises today. I like it.
Oh, and they have to be. Was the whole point is that they've run longer than Stranger Things?
More episodes than
Stranger Things. Okay.
There's only been 17 episodes of Stranger Things, and everything on the list is
so
longer
many more.
than 20.
Okay.
So if you can think of a show that's just got more episodes than 17, then there you go.
Ooh, that's interesting. Oh. That just gave me. Oh, you did math, and that just gave me an idea.
13 Reasons Why?
You son of a
13 Reasons Why.
That was mine.
There are actually 26 Reasons Why.
Yeah, because
for 26 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's two seasons and it's 13 each.
13 episodes each. Absolutely. 26. Frustrated Brian Dunaway, who I think was sitting on that one.
All right.
Okay. I want to say this is more than that, because it seems like there's like 9 or 10 episodes per season, so I should put it right there. I really love that Jason Bateman, the Ozarks.
Oh,
yes, Ozark fantastic show. Yeah. 20 episodes, so just over the mark, but qualifies. It's got more than 17, and might be one of my favorite things. It is one of my favorite things on Netflix.
All right, I'm going to give Coach Taylor some love here and say Bloodline.
Bloodline. Yep, 33 episodes, 3 seasons, premiered in March 2015. Bloodline.
Okay. I think I'm running out.
Well, hopefully that'll run for seasons as well. That's coming up soon on Netflix. I'm trying to think of what else, because there's a couple of them. I'm just not sure how long they've ran and if they were Netflix exclusive.
Sure.
But I want to say, everybody was super upset when they stopped the Jessica Jones. And I want to say that one ran for a while.
I was one of them. And there still is one season that we haven't seen yet that's coming. But so far they've aired 26 episodes. Neo-noir psychological thriller. I don't know why. Again, not listed as a superhero thriller, but Jessica Jones, 2 seasons, 26 episodes.
Well, then let's stay in that department and say, let's say all of those who've had at least 2 seasons are there, I guess. So let's say Punisher, The Punisher.
Punisher,
Oh.
good choice.
How's it going?
26 episodes also.
All right.
2 seasons.
Oh, wow. Well, we know that Luke Cage at least went 2 seasons, so also I enjoyed that.
Luke Cage, 26 episodes, 2 seasons. Good job. I think you guys are figuring out a good chunk of these.
Okay, well then Golden Punch Man. Hold on, what's his name?
Golden Punch Man.
The Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. I like Golden Punch Man better. 2 seasons, 23 episodes, shorter season. One of the seasons was a little bit shorter. Good.
All right.
Now I'm getting kind of. See, there's something I'm worried about that I'm like, I'm gonna feel foolish if I say them. I'm like, what? I thought that was a Netflix original, and y'all like, no, Brian, they brought it over from somewhere else.
Yes, it'll be horribly embarrassing, I'm sure, when you do this.
Right.
The one I'm worried about, I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Okay.
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Yeah.
It's an import.
It's an import. Yeah, picked up from
That's what I was
from
afraid
BBC.
of.
Yeah.
Can I tell you the 2 more I had in my head?
Yes, please do.
Narcos.
Narcos, correct. 3 season, 30 episodes. Narcos Mexico does not count as part of that series.
And then
It's its own series.
what was it called? The one with all the sex in it. The people are always doing it. Huge group sex all the time. Wachowski people helped make it. And I didn't like it because it was just constantly doing it.
And I didn't like it with all the
hold on. It's an S. It's
Sense?
No. Sense? Sense what? Wait. I can't remember the whole name. Sense something.
This is so good.
Is it just Sense?
No, it's Sense 8.
Oh, 8. It's a freaking number.
People that shared the common all their feelings were coming from a common place.
They were constantly penetrating each other, that show.
Oh, speaking of sex, you guys seen the Motley Crue movie?
No.
Not yet. The Dirt? No, it's something I do want to watch.
I kind of do, but I keep hearing it's not great, and it bums me
Well,
out. It's
a little bit, self-indulgent, but yeah, it was. I watched it, and it was interesting. How about that?
Let me ask you this: does Love, Death, and Robots count? Because it's got a lot of episodes.
That's short.
It's only got
10 or 12, right?
Only 16 episodes.
Oh, it's only 16. But it would count. Otherwise, it would count, right? Because it's not a comedy.
It's funny. It wasn't included on either of the lists as far as. And I wonder if it's because it's short form.
Might be too.
If it's
too
not
new.
considered, yeah. Because here's what you could have. Here's the other ones you could have said. Hemlock Grove, actually, the highest one that you guys didn't mention. 33 episodes, 3 seasons. Narcos, Sense8, you said. Marco Polo, The Crown.
Oh, The Crown!
The Crown is the Netflix. I thought that was an import too.
No, it's an awesome thing too. The Crown's great.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. It's under animation. Captain Kipper says so.
Oh.
I should have also said animated things don't count, but that's all right.
All right, I'll take that.
Yeah, we had plenty. We had plenty to.
I mean, I wanted to say Mindhunter, but that's only had the season, right? There's only like 10 of those.
Only one season.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
All right.
So far, I don't know if that's getting picked up.
How about the OA? Since that just started up again, the OA.
2 seasons and 16 episodes.
Oh, it's only 16. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, all right then. You know what that means?
That means who doesn't have a life? That's right.
I think I edged that one out barely, and sadly that means you didn't win today. But good news, everybody. These prizes carry forward, and someone else could win these very easily down the road. Congratulations on not winning. This is for you, Brian.
Oh, no.
Well done.
And big thanks to Randy Jordan for submitting that topic.
Oh, thank you, Randy.
Well, that was a good one. Yeah, very nice. No wonder you said he couldn't participate today.
Exactly. I would have had to scramble for something else, and I have other ones that people have sent in that I'll be able to use. But
very nice.
Had that one on the list for a little while, so I had to use it.
Yeah, as Alex in the chat reminds us, Umbrella Academy just got renewed for a second season. That's great news. That's a cool show. People are into it.
Yeah, it really is, and especially with that ending, it's like, okay, yeah, we do kind of need a second season of that.
We need some closure. Give us some closure. All right, hey, Dunaway and I will be doing a Boop show later today. If my voice holds up, I think we should be. That'll happen today at 3:30 p.m. No, yes, 3:30 p.m. Mountain, 5:30 Brian's time, which is the Eastern time zone. So check that out. Brian Dunaway, anything else you'd like to say before we cut you off? No, that's it. Okay. That's fine. You know, whatever. It's fine. It's okay. I'll take whatever you get. All right. Well, we've done that. Now we can do this.
This is your radio newscaster with another exclusive, sensational summary of world and local events.
It's time for the news, brought to you by.
For the last year, Cosmic Crit has been taking you on a sci-fi adventure through the worlds of the Starfinder RPG, and they're back with Season 2. Brand new characters, brand new enemies, a brand new journey starting from level 1. You can find out more and check out our first season at CosmicCrit.com on iTunes, Spotify, and everywhere podcasts are downloaded.
Chat room asks, is there a list of all the topics we've done before? And I don't think we've done that.
No, and I wish I would have kept something like that, because there's it make it a lot easier for people to know what to submit and what hasn't been done yet. So
yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, if there's anyone out there who is well, if they're hearing this, then they're not far behind. But as you say, if you're just starting to hear all the Babel Royales and you want to keep a note of which ones we've used, that'd be great.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, let's get to the news. This really annoyed me, this one.
Okay.
DoorDash is a DoorDash driver. He sipped a milkshake before delivering it to the place he was supposed to take it.
He was just making sure it was good. Like, he cares about the quality of the milkshakes he's delivering.
So not cool. California mammy. Sorry. California family. Mammy.
How I love you, mammy.
They're now warning others that after what they saw is something disturbing on their home security camera, a DoorDash driver taking a sip of the milkshake they ordered. Rajesh Malhotra told KTXL. Sure. How would you say that? Malhotra?
Just like that.
Okay.
Malhotra?
Malhotra. His 14-year-old son ordered cookies and cream milkshake from Cold Stone. Cold Stone, dude. So good. But he wasn't the only one who got to enjoy it. He thought, whoa, this is crazy, he said. I mean, how can someone jeopardize the product like that, especially the food? The family didn't learn about the incident until the next day after Rashid had already finished his frozen treat. Well, one would hope so. You don't want to have that for 2 days. What are you doing? Let's see. My dad told me to check out the video from last night. Once I checked it out, I brushed 5 times. Or 5-6 times, he says. He went and brushed his teeth. I felt very disgusting, he says. The family said the incident
disgusted, not disgusting.
Oh, yeah. Oops. Yeah, he's not the disgusting one.
Yeah.
Says, we have trust between the company and the drivers. Once that trust is broken, we can't go back. The family claims they have reached out to the company several times. 2 weeks after the incident, they still have not heard back. Oh my God. I feel like DoorDash would get right back to you. That's a weird thing. Those guys are crazy fast about that. I don't know if they really reached out. I don't know if I buy that. I mean, we did it once when they just gave us the wrong stuff. And they sent us, like, multiple emails as confirmation. We had a lady on the phone immediately. They gave us all these free coupons. Like, DoorDash is not slow to respond to that stuff. Because it's their whole business. You can't...
Oh, totally. And boy, that gets out via social media like this.
Yeah, it's bad. Here, I have... let's see. This is like a horrible mobile version of this site, but here's the image of it. Here's your chat room. You guys can see this. Oh, there's a whole video of it.
Yeah, so they probably cut on their Ring camera.
Oh, look at this. I didn't realize we had video. Hold on. Okay, here you go, chat. Check it out. Check it. Okay.
Bob Senator Klein says, bet the family sent a snail mail letter.
Yeah, totally. Is he looking at the camera as he does it? He did.
Well, hard to say when his face is blocked out like that.
It looks like he's looking right at the camera to me. And by the way, that by the looks of that guy, this is not the first shake he's sipped at the door.
Yeah.
Look at that kid. Oh.
Well, and he's also, if it is the Ring camera, he's looking right at the camera because it's he's pushing the button.
Yeah, but the doors. Oh, maybe the button is on a pillar or something, and the door.
Yeah, he doesn't. They don't have their button directly next to the door like you and I do.
You're right. That's foul. Yeah.
But you can see his hand like reaching up to push the button.
Dude, what a ding dong! It pisses me off. It's so lame. Conspiracy. Oh, here's a conspiracy from Jay Calhoun. This is all fake, staged viral marketing for Ring door things. So Amazon's in on the deal because they own Ring now.
Right, exactly. Maybe Rajesh, you should just go out and pick up instead of paying $5 to have a $4 milkshake delivered for your son, I don't know, maybe hop in the car, drive over, and get the milkshake.
Yeah. The Lone Ranger in the chat says, doesn't DoorDash have shirts they wear? I don't think so. I don't think they have special uniform shirts. I've never seen one.
No.
Lady that brought our Chinese food the other day looked just like some lady in she had a hat, I guess, that said DoorDash on it. But maybe it's, I don't know. I don't know if that's important or not. Anyway. This is Alex. Bloody rich people ordering a milkshake to the door. This is funny. I had a long 2-hour conversation on the phone with Chris Metzen yesterday, and this exact thing came up. Because we were talking about how, since he's retired, he says he's the worst hunter-gatherer ever. There's a place right down the road he could go pick up food, and instead he's having everything DoorDash to his house. And he's like, how lazy. This is the downfall of civilization right here.
It totally is. Yeah, it totally is the, paying $5 to have a $3 hamburger delivered. That is absolutely the laziest.
That's like a block away anyway, that you could just go grab yourself. Anyway. Hey, here's some new info. Mount Everest is melting. The glaciers of Mount Everest are melting, and as a result, all the dead bodies up there are starting to come down.
Yeah, well, it's not come down. That they just they were buried under the snow.
Yeah.
This is actually an annual thing. So I had a friend of mine. I'm trying to remember his name, but we met him through my cousin, and he was giving a talk at one of the local libraries about his summiting of Mount Everest, and the stories he's telling, like about coming close to dying, and as you're going up, you're passing these bodies of people that basically died on their way up there, and if you try, like if somebody goes up there to try and retrieve them, it's not like they've got all that extra energy and air to expend on carrying a body back down.
Yep.
So you just kind of have to leave them.
Yeah. No, this is all true. And there are 300, by the way, people up there that are 300.
And the number just keeps on growing.
That's right.
The number keeps on climbing, even though they don't.
Very perfect tagline for it. 5,000 people have successfully done it. 300 have not made it. And it's these bodies.
God. So Tina's in the chat room. Brad Bull. That's exactly right. Brad Bull was his name, which sounds like somebody we just made up. Brad Bull.
Brad Bull. Does sound fake, doesn't it?
Yeah. Right.
So some of these bodies ended up covered in ice and remained hidden that way for many years, but now climate change is accelerating the ice melt around them, exposing multiple limbs and bodies. Last year, a group of researchers found that the ice on Everest was warmer than average. A study conducted 4 years ago found that points of the mountain were expanding with melted ice water. But it's not only melting glaciers that are exposing the bodies, it also is the movement of the Khumbu Glacier of Nepal. Don't go there without a Sherpa or two. Bring the Sherpas.
Here we go. Here's an article with a photo of our friend Brad Bull. I'll put in our Discord.
Okay.
Summiting Everest.
Well, let's take a look here.
In 2001.
Let's take a look.
At the time, his dad, who summited Everest with him, was 64 and the oldest man to summit Everest.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. That's a summit shot too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know who's who's on the left and who's on the right.
Yeah. So you can only distinguish them by color of their REI gear.
Right, exactly.
I'm blue. I'm red. Blue versus red.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, careful, everyone, because there's bodies all up in there now.
There be bodies up on that Everest.
All up in there.
All up in there. Hide your
your
dad.
kids.
Hide your
hide your gear. Hide your altitude sickness pills. All right. There's a huge, by the way, a huge portion. This just out. This study just hit. A huge portion. Oh, it's such important news. I'm going to actually treat it properly here. Hold on a second.
Okay. All right. Ooh, do we have breaking news?
Breaking news, everybody.
Right.
This just in. The share of Americans not having sex has reached a record high.
Oh, no.
Yeah. This is no good. The share of adults, U.S. adults reporting no sex in the past year reached an all-time high in 2018, underscoring a 3-decade trend marked by an aging population and higher numbers of unattached people. But among the 23% of adults, or nearly 1 in 4, who spent the year in a celibate state, a much larger than expected number of them were 20-something men in their 20s, according to the latest data from the General Social Survey. That's a weird name for a thing.
American sex lives deader than the path up to the summit of Everest.
That's right. Bodies flailing around. Experts
apparently Sense8 is not an accurate representation of
that's
of
why
America.
That's why I didn't like Sense8. Sense8 was too obsessed with its doing it, and not enough of its stories. It was a cool show, and you know what it's like? It's like the first 3 seasons of Game of Thrones. It's like, why are you even doing this?
Right.
It's too much. Like, you don't have to. There's not a quota here. Just it's fine here and there, but why? What's the point? Like, calm yourselves down. Anyway, here's the deal.
I started watching The Deuce, by the way, and boy, whatever shavings fell off the ground when they started taking that out of Game of Thrones, those landed firmly in The Deuce.
Oh yeah, The Deuce has decided to go hard.
I mean, it is about prostitution and video porn and all that. So it's
the 70s explosion of the porn industry.
But you know what? James Franco, man, he's doing great. At least so far in the show, I really like him.
Oh, he's really good in it. Yeah, and he plays 2 people, which is crazy. Plays him and his brother.
That's right.
Experts who study American bedrooms, say that there are a number of factors driving the Great American Sex Drought. That's what this is called, the sex drought.
The Great American, the GASD.
Yeah. Age is one of them. 60 and older demographic climbed from 18% of the population in 1996 to 26% in 2018, according to the survey. The share reported no sex has consistently hovered around 50%, and because that age group is growing relative to everyone else, it has the net effect of reducing the overall population's likelihood of having the duty. Let's see. There's other stuff in here, but it's just interesting.
So it's not as much that people are having less sex. It's that the group that has very little sex is becoming a larger percentage of the not population, but the larger percentage.
Correct.
Of the population.
The big takeaway from this is that it's the surprise of the study is that so much of the percentage is men under 20 or men in their 20s. That's surprising everybody because that's your horn dog group. Those are the ones that are supposed to be out there doing it every 5 minutes, and they're not as much. And so I don't know what that means. It probably means we already have infant birth rates are way lower in the States than they've been in a long time. It's a little like Japan. Well, Japan's in a weird. Japan is in the actual crisis state of this. They don't have any kids anymore in Japan, pretty much. Like, nobody's having kids. And as a result, you're going to age out everybody, and you're not going to have any new people to do anything in Japan. So it could happen to us, I suppose. All right.
I'm just going to have to make up for it. So,
yeah, Brian,
Gina,
can you
take
do
your time
that?
coming back home.
Yeah.
I'm going to be working on bringing the average back up.
Yeah. He'll queue up the Sense8. You guys be all set. Go for it.
Exactly.
Final story, denim diapers are now a thing. So get your denim diaper on. Remember thong jeans? Nice. Get ready for another skin-bearing style. It's even more rash.
Oh.
Parisian label Y Project, same crew that brought you the thigh-high Uggs for $800, has crafted a high-fashion janty, they call it. Yes, that is jean panty. That is truly throwing the internet into a brief meltdown. Let's see, they're $315, and they are versatile, it says. These brief style shorts can be worn under or over pants meaning they are far more versatile than what you expect from a pair of briefs. Underwear that doesn't need to stay under there. If anybody I know pays $315 for this, you're dead to me. It's weird.
Now I know the thought is, this is just an April Fool's Day joke. This article's from March 29th. This is 3 days before, and this is.
I checked, by the way, double vetted all the articles today.
Yeah, smart man.
Yeah, I made sure because we've been a victim of that before. There they are, chat room. Yeah. Do you see them? They're not really a diaper. I mean, the article's a little over the top. Yeah. They're just a new kind of jean thing that's extremely revealing for ladies. It's basically like a swim bottom.
Like, like jeggings. Remember how dumb we thought jeggings looked at first?
Yeah, because there's still jeans. Look, there's pockets and a belt buckle thing and all that.
Do they have a third? They do. They even have like that extra bonus little miniature pocket in the front right pocket.
They do. That's where I put my Tic Tacs, right there.
Is that all right? Cool.
Sometimes.
I was wondering what we were supposed to do with that pocket.
One time I put a Tic Tac in there, forgot I did, and then went through TSA, and they pulled me out and did a full frisk because they thought I had a weird pill in there.
Get out!
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, that totally happened.
Like their machine was picking up that little thing. Holy mackerel!
Yeah, I was pissed. I was like, really? You guys are going to stop me for a Tic Tac? They go, what is that? Oh, that's a Tic Tac. I pull it out. I'm like showing them. I'm like, it's the fresh maker. Yeah.
Cyanide pills, get it out.
Go. And they just pin me to the ground and beat the schmoo out of me.
Mouth starts foaming up. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, those are the articles trying to be funny, but those are just stupid new jeans that you could wear.
Yeah.
And they're $350 freaking bucks. I can think of so many things I'd spend that money on that aren't this.
Yeah.
So dumb. Don't do it. Don't be suckered in. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to do Call Now because the boys aren't here today. No Steven, no Daryl.
Right.
Call Now instead. 801-471-0462. Hold that number in your
Call
hands.
not now, but call in a minute now.
Yeah, in a minute, as soon as we're done with this here break. So we'll be right back with that in a second. Before that, though, a song Brian has.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is some trip hop. Haven't played trip hop on here in a while, but if you like your Portishead, you're going to like these guys. The band is called Plastic Teardrops. Brand new album is called Close to the Ground. They are from Barcelona. Barcelona. The recording artist and producer who is well known for his infusion of trip hop, down-tempo, acoustic, and blues. The song is called Falling Together. Here is Plastic Teardrops.
All right, here it is. We'll be right back.
A few years ago, this used to be an enjoyable program, but all we get today is a succession of mindless morons gesticulating and shouting words which, perhaps mercifully, are totally unintelligible.
Painful gas bubbles are much like beer bubbles.
This is the morning stream. AM!
All right, we're back, everybody. Welcome back. Let's open up the phone lines, have a little fun.
Yeah.
See what's on the mind of our listeners. 801-471-0462. The game we played today is Call Now. Don't I have that somewhere? I do.
Call now. Ask us anything.
Ask us anything.
Call now.
It's like a Reddit AMA, except without moderation and on the phone. Call now.
Call now.
All right, let me get the phone open here. I think it's ready. It is.
Okay.
We will now take your calls. And look, it can be about anything. If you're like, I want to call and tell them about the grilled cheese
worst
sandwich.
April Fool's prank that's ever been played on me.
Sure, why not?
Or
any of those things.
How I'm bringing up the average of people having sex.
What you're doing, what you're doing to stop this horrible trend.
Yes, exactly.
Tell us all about it in great detail. All right, we got our first caller. Let's find out who this is. Good morning. Hi, who's this? Hello? Did I screw this up again? It's entirely possible.
No.
Let me find out. Oops.
Gidget Von LaRue is trying to call, too.
That might be Gidget. When do you see my Gidget? You want it for your Valentine. I'm sure she never heard that before. I'm sure that's just...
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever heard that.
You've never heard the Gidget song?
No, I don't think I have.
Oh, it's from that old show, from the Gidget song. The Gidget...
Oh, right.
The what's her name?
Sally
Field.
Field.
Yeah. She their theme song. I mean, it was before you and I were born, so it's probably weird that I know it at all. But I just remember hearing that on reruns and stuff. All right, let's try it now. I think we're good now.
Okay.
Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Good afternoon. It's London calling.
Oh, London calling.
Oh, wow.
London calling. I love that song too.
From the top of the hill.
Yeah.
Have a guess who this might be.
Hold on.
Do you have bacon?
I have bacon. I have a whole box full of bacon. It shall be going on a plane in about 3 weeks' time.
Yeah, you are. Oh, I'm so excited to see you. Are you now? I heard you're bringing somebody this time, like a friend or something. What's happening?
Yes, I'm traveling to Minnesota on the Tuesday, and then traveling to Las Vegas on the Wednesday, and looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing you as well, Zoe. It's always nice to hear you. A regular feature of the Tadpole and the chat room, to the point that I feel like there's nothing I do during any time of the day where Zoe doesn't show up. And I don't know how you do that. How do you not? Do you not sleep?
I like to blame you for my poor sleeping, my problems with sleeping, because I'm up far too late at night, and then I have problems getting up in the morning, and it's all your fault.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You got frog pantsitis, and I understand it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's an offset time schedule. What time is it right now in the UK? 7-hour difference, right? So what it's...
There's
5 p.m.
5 hours. Well, it's 8 hours between here and the West Coast.
Right. And
so it's... yeah, sorry.
I was going to say, didn't you yesterday just switch your clocks, or do I have that wrong?
Yes, it was 7 hours. Now it's 8 hours.
Okay, so it used to. It was a big pain in our butts over here because I work with too many Europeans, and no one ever remembers that we change them first, and then like 2 weeks later, you guys do, and then
it is a real pain.
Yeah, it's all jacked
Why
up.
can't we all just be on the same time zone? Just cancel time zones altogether, and everyone be on the same time zone. That's no problem.
Because then it'll be like. It'll be 5 p.m. for us, and we'll be sleeping until 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah, but the way you do it, this is my understanding. This is the way you do it. You come up with this nondescript new system. There's actually a system like this that exists that I don't remember the name of it, but it's like let's say it's hoopy doopy o'clock, whatever. And during hoopy doopy, it's hoopy doopy here. It's also hoopy doopy for Zoe. It's just that her hoopy doopy is late at night and our hoopy doopy is in the morning, but who cares? And there's no priority given. Everyone just acknowledges that hour is called a certain thing. And then wherever you live is when that hour is, so instead of saying I have a 9 to 5 job, I have a Glim Glom to Rigel 7 job or whatever.
And then scratch daylight savings, whatever you call it. Some places don't change their clocks, and I don't know, it just messes up my head. I can't cope.
Well, look, more bacon is the answer. More bacon.
Yes, more bacon.
Well, we're very much looking forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks or 3 weeks, whatever it is. And
can't wait.
Yeah. Any parting thoughts for us, Zoe, before we?
I have one question prepared, and it's how do you like your bacon? Do you like it in a burger or in a sandwich or on a pizza or just plain bacon? And do you like it crispy or not quite so crispy? I want to know your perfect bacon meal.
Well,
whatever.
unfortunately, what you did is there an all of the above answer?
Yeah. Exactly. I like it on pizza. I like it.
Acceptable. Yep.
Yeah, I would eat it every way you said it, and then some, because I love bacon.
Right.
Yeah. Brian, do you have
as far as the crispy level, I like it crispy, but not to the point where it's got any black on it. But I do want it to where if I bend it, I want it to snap. I want it to break.
That's just how I like mine as well.
Yeah. Jamie, get that one out of there, will you? All right. That sounds good. Zoe, have a fantastic night, or whatever it is over there. Dingo o'clock, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you very much.
All right. You're the best. Whoop. I cut her off. I didn't mean to.
That's all right. She can finish that thought in 3 weeks.
Yeah. As soon as she walks in the room, do the laundry or something like that. Next up, whoever, call us 801-471-0462.
Call now.
It's Call Now, where we just take your calls and see what your guys are up to. Here's one. Let's take this one. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Hi, this is Greg from Boston.
Hello, Greg. Craig or Greg?
Greg with a G.
Greg, got it. You guys just had PAX in your hometown, and then they left.
We did.
Yeah.
I called last Monday.
Oh, right, you did.
Yeah,
That's right.
Brick Red, remember?
That's right. No, I totally remember this now.
The crayon, yes.
Exactly. Did you go to, did you attend any of PAX East or what?
Yeah, I did. That's why I take Mondays off after PAX East, because my legs just won't move anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot of walking
I think
around
I think I average about 10 miles a day.
Oh, that's awesome. You also have a really cool Bostonian accent. Can you hear it, Brian? I
Yeah, you
can totally
do.
hear it.
Yeah, totally hear it. Do you say, do you use wicked in every sentence?
I do not use the word wicked in anything. That's more in the movies.
Yeah, it still sounded right though when he said it, didn't it? It sounded
yeah,
right.
or deeper into Boston.
Yeah, sure. Those parts of Boston you don't want to tread. Well, that's awesome.
The ones they make the movies about. Yeah,
it's nice to have you back.
Anything with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, anything with Wahlberg.
Yeah.
So you
Those
have
are a little exaggerated accents there.
I always had a feeling. Do you have you got a question for us today?
Yeah, I have a question for Brian.
Yeah.
I would like to know what was your first album, and I said album, kids, that you bought with your own money.
Ooh, okay, let's see here. Because the first album I got was Desolation Boulevard by Sweet, the band that had Ballroom Blitz, but I won that
very cool.
in a radio station. And it's still one of my favorite albums. Man, there's a song on there called The 16s that I still will put on and it'll give me goosebumps because it's such a great album. Fox on the Run. Such a great album.
Yeah.
First one I bought with my own money might have been Cool for Cats by Squeeze. Because that was one that my uncle had given me a cassette recording of it, and it's like, nope, I want my own copy. And that was vinyl. I had a red plastic turntable with all of these albums on, and I actually still have my Sweet Desolation Boulevard album over on the other side, and my Squeeze Cool for Cats. But I think that was the first one that I bought with my own money.
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, the first album I ever bought was Scorpions Blackout.
Oh, nice. Is that the one with the guy with the forks in his eyes?
He's forks in his eyes going,
getting pushed through a plate glass window. Yes.
Yeah, and he had like a horrible mustache and stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, you had to be very careful with the album covers of the Scorpions in the early days.
Yeah,
though.
you did. Yeah.
You didn't bring that home to mom.
Yeah, no kidding. Go ahead. What,
Brian? Genesis Invisible Touch. That was an album I shoplifted from a Target with my friend Don Mosby.
Oh, my Lord. Nice job.
Yes.
Oh, this is back in your rough days. This is when Brian was a little bit of a rapscallion.
Back when I was a little rabble-rouser, a little troublemaker.
Yeah. It's pretty funny to picture you pocketing some tape and running. I don't know why.
I know. Genesis Invisible Touch of all things, too.
That's amazing. Well, Greg, I hope you recover quickly and that your legs are not wobbly tomorrow.
Yes. Oh, and thanks, Brian, for the Weight Watchers journal that came in the mail.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, good.
And I received that.
It's fun. You know, whatever. The app is way better, but you can use it. You can draw funny pictures of people in meetings, and I'm glad it's working so well for you. I heard you're talking about how much you'd lost. So, dude, keep up the great work.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I was surprised I lost 3 pounds over PAX East, which is shocking with the Roxy's grilled cheese I had every day there.
Yeah, but you walk that much, you can burn like crazy. The best weight I'm gonna lose.
Kidding.
Best weight I'm gonna lose this whole month will be in Vegas, and I'm not kidding about that. Like I'll lose like 6 pounds there.
So much walking in Vegas.
All right, I'll be right there with you. I'll see you there, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you then. Take it easy.
Sounds good. See ya.
Look at these callers; they're all Vegas comers.
Okay, now I'm gonna try and get you to call. Oh,
I don't know who that is. Let's find out. Hi, who's this? Hello. Greetings. Hello? Hello? No?
Oh.
Well, whoever that is.
It's Dodd.
Oh, hello. Is this Dodd?
Hey.
Is this Dodd Vickers?
This is Dodd Vickers.
For a hot second, I thought he said God. Yeah.
That's what I thought too. It's God.
It's God. Oh no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Oh no,
I'm not prepared.
That stealing thing I just said.
Oh. I listen to Steely
Dan.
Dan.
More often than you would think.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you. You're in Georgia. How are you? What's going on there?
Yeah, I'm off in Savannah working right now.
Oh, very nice. You can't tell us what you're working on though, can you? Or can you? Can you tell us?
I just finished a movie with Julianne Moore called The Glorious.
Oh,
Midler.
Oh, that's awesome.
How funny.
Yeah,
The Glorious. Because she just we just watched a movie called
for
Glory Bell.
Yeah. How? Wait, hold on. She's got 2 movies with Gloria in the name going. That's crazy.
Well, this was a bio picture about Gloria Steinem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's not
she's
going to
playing
come out
Gloria
for a
as an
while.
adult.
Right. So that's not out yet, right?
No, that just finished filming.
Okay. Well, I like her. She's cool. Did you get to meet her
yeah,
and like high five her
yeah,
or
super
anything?
nice.
Yeah. She.
Yeah, very nice.
Did you say, hey, I don't let anyone give you any crap. I think the Hannibal movie was okay. The one that she was in.
Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
I like that movie more than I'm supposed to. I think it's all right.
I totally should have thought of that. No, it's just usually very casual conversation at Crafty or something.
Yeah. Well, don't bring up that she showed her boobs in that one movie. What was that one? See, that'd be
that I did bring up, but
Big Lebowski.
I was a little embarrassed after.
Was it Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
She was bottomless in Big Lebowski, right?
No, she was topless in Big Lebowski. She was bottomless in The Player, I think, or Grand Canyon. Shortcuts.
Shortcuts.
That was it. Shortcuts. Yes.
Right. And she's walking around.
I knew it was an Altman thing. Yeah.
She's walking around bottomless while what's his name from the 80s who was in that, whose name I can't remember, was walking around and he was shocked that she was not wearing any freaking pants. Yeah, I remember that.
Why am I picture Brian furiously typing Mr. Skin in her name right now?
Hand check right here. I'll put my hands up.
Yeah. I was gonna say I know why you're thinking that. Hey, Dodd, what's on your mind? What are you gonna want to ask us today?
I have two questions. One, Scott, why when you do skim, why is everything so orange?
Okay, so it's a lighting thing. When I do other shows, I have these tube lights up here, and that's it. Everything else is turned off in the studio, so I just get pure light from those, these LED light things. And then when Kim's here, because she's sitting in a whole different place where I don't have additional lighting set up yet, and I'm gonna get some others, so we don't have to worry about this anymore. But I just turn on the overheads, and the overheads bathe everything in kind of a orangey looking light, and it's awful. But yeah,
just curious because it usually looks so good, and I was streaming it the other day and was like, "Wow, is it so orange?"
Yeah, it's bad. It's super orange. We all look like orange people. It's bad. But
the other one, for your recommendal, if you already picked, I don't want to spoil anything because I think I know what your recommendal is going to be this week. Have you already picked something?
Let's just say there's a brand new thing on Netflix that is a film, and let's say it speaks to me in every way.
Let's say it shares a name with the villains in Just Cause New Dawn, or Far Cry New Dawn, not Just Cause.
Let's also say it has the Mariner in it. Let's say that.
Yeah, let's just say that.
Let's
the
just say
the Mariner.
Let's say he also delivers mail, and he's great. No, so here's the funny thing. It's also, not only is it planned to be my recommendal, but I haven't actually watched it. I'm watching it today or tonight.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh, so you watched it, Dodd? You liked it?
Oh yeah, I watched it the day it came out. It was great.
Okay, good. I meant to, and it's just been too busy. But I'm totally gonna watch it tonight. But
I made a prediction in the tadpole that I knew what it was going to be, and didn't hint at it at all. I just I said I have a feeling I know what his recommendal is going to be.
Yeah, when I saw that was coming, I just about lost it. I was so excited. So I'm all in. It's everything I love. So I'm in. Well, awesome. Hey,
it's always good talking to both of you guys.
Yeah, always a pleasure, dude. Stay out of trouble. Brian, do you have anything you want to say to Dodd before he leaves?
No, I'm hoping I'll get to see you around Dragon Con time. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to make it out there this year, but if I do, then I'll look forward to finally getting to meet you in person, Dodd.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, for sure. We've got our passes. We're ready to go.
Right on, man. Cool. May all the dragons come to the con. We'll see you
later.
Now. Con now. That's exactly right. All right, we're going to get Gidget in here somehow.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I was just trying to see if there was a way for me to bring her into Discord. I don't think I...
Oh, here's another one. Hi, hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Kuzumi in chat.
Hello, Kuzi, how are you?
And I know I just like dinked over Digit or whatever that name is.
Digit. Digit. That's pretty good. Anyway, that's all right. I'll take your questions. Whoops. Hold on. I gotta pause that. That's loud. Okay. What's your question for us?
I just wanted to make a statement and a question at the same time. So the Jaina statue came out, and is it a little derpy, or I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say.
Is what derpy?
The Jaina statue.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people are talking about the Jaina statue in the face. I think what they're doing there. Okay, I have this theory about it. I I think what they were thinking, and whether or not it was the right move or not, I don't know. But I think that they were aiming for, hey, she's been through some stuff. She's seen some stuff. She's middle-aged now. She's got some hard lines to her face. She's not the young, beautiful mage lady that we all know. We now have a tired and bruised and angry, complicated Jaina Proudmoore, and I think they were aiming for that. That's funny. I was just talking to Chris about this last night. Mm-hmm. And I won't say what he said because I don't know if I'm supposed to. But anyway, the point is, I think that's what they were aiming for. Whether it landed or not, I don't know. Like, it doesn't bother me too much.
No, I'm looking at it right now, and I think she looks fine.
I think she just is supposed to look more stoic, more hardened, like she's been through some tough business, and she has. So
you'd say she looks way better than she did in Heroes, where her chest got about a mile ahead of her whenever she was going somewhere.
Yeah, she was. I mean, in Heroes of the Storm, she's definitely more like old school, Jaina when she was more about it was more about the boobs and midriff than it was about her as a character. I think this is just a more mature look at her, and why people are freaking out, I'm not exactly sure, because once in a while they'll put out one of the male statues from some character, and no one ever complains about those, even though I would have similar, things to say about them. So I think we may be looking at gamers being biased once again about the girls they fantasize over in their digital worlds. I don't know. Could be.
The quality's there. I mean, it's good quality.
Yeah, that stuff's good. And also, I mean, here's the more recent comparison I would make. The big statue that was at BlizzCon this year that was also new is her, like, I think standing on a rock. She's in her, like, pirate-looking Kultiran clothes, and there's, like, a huge wave underneath her, and it looks like she's pulling off some kind of magic or whatever. That's a different statue, but maybe that's the one we should be comparing it to. I don't know. Like, who knows? Like art, like all art, it's hard to look at and make a unbiased decision about it. But gamers are funky, especially WoW players. They like to get all up in it and freak out and make it into a bigger deal than it actually is. So I don't know. If I was on Blizzard's side, I'd just be like, maybe we'll tweak it next time. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do about it. But it was good to have you on, man. Take it easy. Let's take another call. Did we get her on Discord or something, or no?
She's in Discord. I don't know if can I add her into this? Maybe I can.
I think I can if you can't.
Let's see. Yeah, I think you might have to.
I don't have her listed as a friend though.
Oh.
You should be able to. I should be able to,
like, do I right click her and add to?
I think you can just on our screen, where you see me in Discord, like our group.
Yeah, usually there's like a square with a plus on it, and I don't have one of those.
The little add friends to DM up there, you don't see that?
Yeah, no. I don't
so maybe it won't let us because of the friend. The friends aren't all connected. That might be it.
Maybe. Well, I mean, just the fact that I couldn't even add someone else. Like, usually there's like a little square with a plus in it for add someone else, but I'm not seeing that.
Let me see if I can add.
Okay.
There's Gidget. Let's see if I can add her real quick.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'm gonna say add friend. Okay, I've sent her a friend request. See if she can accept that.
Okay.
And then I can add her.
All right. In the meantime,
maybe it'll happen right now because she's.
Could happen right now.
Gidget. No, it's not happening.
I was just sending her a message. Accept Scott's friend request.
All right. Well, while we're waiting for that, we will accept additional calls as they come in. We got time for at least her and maybe one more.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone calls through, whichever happens first here, we'll just do.
Okay.
Oh, there she is.
Okay, good.
Okay, it worked. So Gidget, I'm
just accepted your friend request.
Yep, I'm adding you to the pile here.
Welcome to the pile.
And we'll see if we can do a little
call now
with Gidget. Gidget, are you there?
Hey, boys.
Oh,
hey,
hello.
Hello.
All the way from Australia. I always forget what part.
God.
What part of Australia?
Oh, well, I live in the Blue Mountains, but I used to live in Sydney, just like every single Australian.
Yeah.
Any Australian that travels overseas, where do you live?
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
live in Sydney, Australia. But a lot of us don't. You know, we live all over the place, but we don't live in the middle of Australia. But yeah, I live about 2 hours out of Sydney.
Did you call them the Blue Mountains?
And it's
Mountains?
freezing. It's freezing.
Really? Down there? I thought you guys were always hot all the time. Isn't that how it's supposed to be?
No, God, no. No, we can ski here. You know, it snowed last year where I live, and it snowed the year before.
I guess I'm surprised. I don't know. I guess, listen, all we ever get to see is like vast deserts and dingoes.
Yeah, we think of Ayers Rock surrounded by like miles and miles of desert. Kilometers and kilometers of desert all around it.
Yeah, and then
I know. And look, I've traveled all over the place. I've traveled all over America. I've traveled over Europe. I've traveled in Asia, and everyone just thinks that we live in a shed with some kangaroos out the back, and that we do dirty things with koalas, and it's not true. People are really surprised when they come to Australia and they come to the main cities, because they're pretty much like, I don't know, Los Angeles or London or anything. They're pretty much the same. It's only when you go like really outback,
right?
And it doesn't. That's the only thing. It doesn't take a lot of hours. But we're a massive country. Like we're like half of Europe.
Yeah,
not including Russia. We're half of Europe.
Yeah, you guys are
Italy, and
you're the Queen's prison colony, so you had to be big, right? That was the way that all went. Isn't that how it went? Didn't she?
We're just criminals. At the end of the day, the people that just arrived here, we're just all criminals. So we all steal off each other, and
it's a really great way to keep the government going. But you know what? Okay, so someone in the chat room has asked this question. They want, and I would like to hear this too.
All right.
You, of course, a native of your country, and you have the purest Australian accent I've ever heard. When Brian does his dumb Australian accent, is there anything about it that's even remotely like your real accent? Does he come close?
Okay. So we've been doing this America's Next Top Podcaster competition, and on my team I had Brad. And Brad is probably the worst actor.
Certainly the worst Australian accent. Yeah.
Worst anything accent. I don't think he can do any accent. And I love the fact he just can't read. No insult to Brad, but he can't read words. So it made for a very funny podcast. But actually, Brian stepped it up, and actually, you Brian, you do quite a good Australian accent.
Really?
So
thank you very much.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to test all of you right now.
All right.
Okay.
Straight from Staffed, got a coldy.
No, you've got to play it down. You've got to play a very, very calm accent.
I can't do the accent without like turning it into the guy with the battery on his shoulder.
You have to shave. You have to shave some of that hair off of that thing, because it's a gnarly one. All right, I'm gonna. You know what? I never do.
You got to play it down, because us Australian actors are very not me, but actors are very good at doing all other accents. So are the British, but Americans are not very good at doing Australian accents.
Is the rumor? I heard the reason.
Show we watch is like 3/4 Brits and Australians.
That's true, but I had heard, and you can confirm or deny this, but I had heard that the reason that's the case down there is because you guys grew up and watched a ton of American television, and that's why the Chris Hemsworths of the world or whoever can come over here and just whip out 5 different versions of an American accent, and they get it and they nail it. Is that true? Do you think? Just all that American TV?
Scott, I can tell you that way back when we were first colonized, we were very British sounding. So if you watch very early Australian movies from the 50s and 60s, it's all a bit British, and it's all a little bit, oh, come on, mate, let's go. It's got that sort of tinge to it.
Yeah.
And then as American programs started to come in, we were very British during the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, and then suddenly we got this wash of like American shows, the Dukes of Hazzard and just a massive wash of American shows. So all of a sudden our accents started changing. We're very adaptable. So our accents started, I mean, I could do the Kate Blanchett if you would like me to. Kate Blanchett talks with a very refined, sort of Australian, a little bit English.
Yeah. I always forget that she's from there. I always forget she's Australian. I always forget that. I always think she's from Britain. Always. And I don't know why.
Well, there's so many actors. I mean, there's that actor that was in Zero Dark 30, and he's just in the recent movie now. He's an Aussie actor. I can never remember his name, but he's a really good actor. He was in the one about Ted Kennedy.
Chappaquiddick. Yeah, he's the guy. He was in one of those Planet of the Apes movies. He's great. That guy.
Yes.
I forget his name. He's
Yeah.
awesome.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't even realize he was Australian. I was like, that's a really good American actor.
Wow.
What a really top American actor. And then I had to look him up, and I thought, oh shit, he's Australian.
Yeah. No, Jason Clarke. That's his name. Jason Clarke. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
he was, not Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor's son's name in that horrible Terminator movie.
Right, he was John Connor in that.
John Connor, yes.
The one where
Yeah, we
Arnold came
apologize
back.
for
You
We're so sorry.
You guys have to say sorry.
We're so sorry for a couple. Like, we're really, really proud of Naomi Watts. You go, girl.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman. Just hold back on the plastic surgery, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Because,
No
it's
kidding.
it's just starting to look
So
a little
many of you
plastic
people, though, like
fantastic.
so many Australians are so good and so pervasive in film. I know you're a big film buff, and so that must be interesting to watch
Massive.
from your side. But let's just talk about the most important export from Australia real quickly. His name is George Miller, and he made some of the best, most important films of our life.
Kylie Minogue, and we've got George Miller. Because
Miller.
they're so similar. They're just but the locomotion of Mad Max movies. Really.
There you go. Nailed it. Well, one of these days, and you know what we'll do as you go out today? Can you give us an exit paragraph or sentence, but in that old lady voice you did on the Top Podcaster thing?
Oh, shit. Really? Why does everyone love that voice?
I don't know. It's really good.
It's weird because I can do all different voices.
Well, what's
but
great
it's
about
weird.
it, though, is it sounds like an old lady, but it's like an American old lady, not an Australian old lady.
Yeah.
I know. I always tend to pick up that accent, but all I can say is, "Oh, you boys have been absolutely wonderful. You lovely lads. Lovely lads. You've got wonderful personalities and really heavy ball sacks. So congratulations to both of you, to all of you. A really good effort, and what a nice little podcast you have. I'm sure you're going to do well."
It is very Angela Lansbury. I love it.
It's awesome. It's really good.
She's a bitch.
Yeah. Have a fantastic week. It was awesome that we got you on today. We'll have to do this again.
Thank you, guys, and I will see you in Vegas. I want to interview you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see what your
we'd
your
love to.
favorite 80s movies are.
Okay.
Because that's
We'll
our
totally love to do
podcast.
that.
Yeah.
And
So prep.
don't forget, we need you for America's Next Top Podcaster in a few hours, so get some sleep.
Get some sleep. That's today, isn't
I
it?
forgot about that.
Shite.
Yeah.
Get
I
some.
might do an all-nighter. I've got a cask of wine.
Oh,
a
geez.
goon of wine. So I might just sit right through to the early morning. So we'll
Okay.
see how we go.
All right. Well, don't hurt yourself. We'll see you a little bit later. Whoop. That was faster than I meant to hang up on her. What is a gook? Not gook. A goon of wine? Did she say a goon? I meant
Goon of wine. I
Never
guess
heard
it's
of
like
that.
a big container of wine.
Didn't mean to say gook, everybody. It came out wrong, all right?
Jeez, emails that the people are typing up right now.
Yeah. Somebody over the weekend asked me how much was shipping on something, and I said, "Oh, I don't remember how much shitting was." And I said shitting instead of shipping. In polite company. It was kind of a mistake.
Oops.
Freudian slip. Thank you very much. All right, let's I was going to check on a mashup, but I'm not sure Jamie's in town. Is he? Hold on.
Yeah, I did see him post one yesterday to the Patreon feed. So, by the way, Goon of Wine is a box of wine, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, a goon. A goon is a box. Why not just say box?
That's
box
right.
is easier to say, isn't it? I don't know. They're Australian. What do they know?
They have different words for everything.
They do. Here is a mashup. This is from Jamie, 1677 to 1680. So this brings us pretty current almost. He has called this one Bazinga, and it goes like this. Oh, gosh, Andy.
Too much hassle to put clothes on.
Much more aerodynamic this way.
Aerodynamic. Air can flow through bits and parts without any sort of resistance.
The wind goes round man boobs that I have. Yakutsk? How do you say that?
I think there was a GoldenEye 64 level that took place in Yakutsk. We heard from listener on smartphone device who told us what incident was like. What's your take on Shaquille O'Neal?
What's your hot take? Give us your hot take.
The 30-day countdown.
Need to get monkey across all of Siberia. What do I do? Jam it in luggage. Andrea Zagdetskov.
Sure.
All the way from Ireland, we're cutting cheese.
All the way from Ireland.
You ever had good Irish cheese? I'll tell you right now. It'll go to your belly, and then before you know it, you'll be shitting for a week. I want him up my butt 24/7. Why is your cheese so stinky, Seamus?
Get out of here. No smoking.
Take that. Maybe now you'll think again about smoking in the balcony.
I'm 81. It takes a while. Give me a minute.
He was stinking up a non-smoking section of the Fragalitestashi station, according to German DPA news agency. DPA, probably Deutsch Penis Anus. I have no idea. Sucks giant horse anus. I can't find the dates for this show.
Greg, I'm pooping here. Get out.
Greg! I'm pooping.
I love you guys, and I'm proud to say I didn't say anything worth putting in a mashup.
Oh, yeah. Except that. That part will get put in. Octopussy.
He's putting a snake in his pants.
Pasta's in his pants. Pasta's in his pants.
It's got to be useful. He's got to do some stuff around the house. It can't just be a pet.
Yeah.
Because he's just going to sit there and scratch his butt and watch Maury Povich all day long.
Mm-hmm. Throw poo at you.
Throw poo at you. Yeah. Exactly.
Just like a Saturday night at Ibbott's house.
Nice one. Nice one.
Very good. Man, you and I do a great Statler and Waldorf. Hearing that back, when it's in my microphone. Oh, here.
Yeah, we can totally do that. I can't do that just when they say words.
There's one with the nasal. Well, the which one? The Frank Oz or the? No, I guess he would be the Henson.
Yeah, it was Henson and not
Frank
Oz. It was somebody else.
Not Oz.
The guy in you know what? I'm gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
Yeah. Okay.
Who played Statler and Waldorf? We know one is Henson, but
Jeannie says Richard Hunt.
Okay, Richard Hunt. That's right.
Yes, with 11 exclamation points. Oh, really? Same guy who did Beaker and Scooter. Oh, wow. Okay.
So he's still around, right? Isn't he? I think so.
I don't know.
Performed by Richard Hunt, 76 to 91. Oh, no, he died. Oh.
Aww.
He was only 40? He died at 40.
Wow.
That sucks.
Oh, died of AIDS. Holy cow.
That sucks. No one likes AIDS. AIDS is the worst.
No one likes AIDS.
Sorry. That's not a laughing matter, but still. No, it's a dumb thing to say.
Like a funny way. It's like, no one likes AIDS.
Yeah, nobody likes AIDS, right? Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Anyway, that blows. But yeah, if we ever need to get a Statler and Waldorf going, I think you and I have the chops.
We've got that. We've got that set. Yep.
Yeah. If we have one thing, it's that.
That's one thing we could kind of rest on.
That's right. Oh, and we have a quick phone call. Do you want to hear this?
Oh, sure.
The irony is we had no guests today, yet this is one of our longer shows of the week. This is hilarious. This is about crab pots. It's some clarification from a listener because we were discussing them. Here you go.
Hi, Scott and Brian. Recently, you guys were talking about crab pot syndrome, and you weren't sure what it was. Basically, it refers to the fact that fishermen can put a bunch of crabs into a pot, and the crabs are actually able to crawl out of the pot, but the other crabs will grab onto it and pull it back into the pot, thus keeping them from getting out. And this also refers to the idea that people are kind of like that as well, that they will, seeing someone have success will then try to pull them down. What you see in media today is someone gets popular and everybody seems to have a need to pull them back down, or as some people say, keep them humble, but, that's whatever you can think it is. But anyway, love the show. Thanks, guys.
I'd never heard that metaphor before.
I didn't either, but it totally makes sense. I was figuring the crabs were pulling the other ones back in just because they're trying to pull their way out.
Right.
And just whether it's grabbing the side of the pot or another crab,
right.
It's just more force for them to get out.
Don't you love the idea, though, that the crabs are like, I can't believe
he's having success.
Yeah.
You come back down here, crab.
Yeah, come back down. Don't forget the little crabs in your life that helped you get here.
Right.
Anyway, good stuff. Thanks for the call. You can leave us messages at that same number we've been giving out today, by the way, 801-471-0462. For everything else, go to frogpants.com/TMS and throw us your support at patreon.com/TMS. Get on the tea level, yo. Some tea. Tea. PhoenixPearlTea.com tea. All right, we're done. Song blue. No, song.
Song to take us out.
Yeah.
This one goes out to Caressa. Caressa says, "Hey, Scott and Brian, March 31st would have been my mom's 55th birthday. She died suddenly February 2017, and that was also the same year that Tom Petty died. He was the last big concert that she and I attended together. It would be super rad if you could play a Tom Petty cover to honor her. Thanks for all your awesome work, Caressa." Absolutely, Caressa, and so sorry about your loss. Hope that this this song makes you think about that concert and being there to see him with her. This just came out this last month. It is a brand new album from Chatham County Line, all cover album called Sharing the Covers, and it's a bunch of great stuff, some bluegrass covers of a whole bunch of different artists, including Tom Petty, a cover of You Don't Know How It Feels.
Oh, let's play that right now.
Chatham County Line.
We'll be back tomorrow. Brand new show. Be here for that. Yeah. And I guess that's it. Have a fantastic day,
Bill and
y'all.
all those people.
Oh, yeah, all those people. Everything tomorrow. Oh, man. Big heaping helping of all that. So come on back then. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you then. This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.
You don't mean me, do you? Hey, what? Huh?
That's weird. I don't know what that was about. All right, I'm going to say that.